Good morning. It's Thursday, August 1st, 2024. This is your Georgia WeatherNet morning update. Radar checks clear at 7:04 for this Thursday morning. We'll see a few thunderstorms pop up through the day today. Tomorrow, a little more activity to talk about. We'll get to all that, but it will be hot and humid across the state of Georgia. As we take a look at our temperatures, as we get started this morning, we have those low 70s in North Georgia, mid 70s in a few spots around middle Georgia, Metro Atlanta at 75 there at the airport. It's 75 in Brunswick and down in Valdosta. And as we take a look at the dew point, that's where it gives us an idea of how much humidity is in the atmosphere. Yeah, those dew point readings are back in the 70s again, so that is very uncomfortable. So we're seeing a few areas of patchy fog as we get started this morning, and it's going to be hot and humid today, so we do have a heat advisory in effect for 150 of the 159 counties here in Georgia, so the only exception is up in the northeast Georgia mountains. It's still going to be very hot up there with those heat index values in the triple digits, but the rest of the state could be seeing up to 116. That's what it's going to feel like out there when you factor in the humidity along with the heat. So take care of yourself today. Stay hydrated. Let's take a look at the two-day outlook from the National Hurricane Center. That tropical wave continues to develop slowly. It's bringing some rain down to the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, and it's expected to continue to move toward the west-northwest and get a little bit more favorable atmospheric conditions for it to form a little bit more. And it also looks like, as it continues to form, it's going to move up toward Florida, possibly bringing some rain and showers to coastal Georgia. So we'll be tracking that over the next few days. But right now, we don't have any guidance because there's no defined center on this, and there's just really no way to get a good track. So if you're seeing people track this out on the internet, it's just a very good guess. That's about it. But over the next day or so, as it continues to organize, we should be able to get a little better idea of where it's going to end up. Not likely we're going to see a big hurricane out of this, but probably a tropical depression over the next couple of days and could strengthen a little more from there. Let's take a look at our weather model through the morning hours. Everything is pretty quiet across the state of Georgia as we head into this afternoon. Some thunderstorms starting to pop up, mainly up in North Georgia. That's going to be the most organized thunderstorms. Anywhere across the state could see an isolated shower as well. With all this heat and humidity, it's just impossible to rule out a thunderstorm, even though the model is not really rendering that. So just look out for some isolated storms through the day today. And then through this evening, those thunderstorms a little bit more organized, especially up in North Georgia. And it looks like some showers, thunderstorms still hanging in there. And around midnight tonight, then overnight tonight, pretty quiet. We'll be warm and muggy again as we get started this tomorrow morning. We'll see some areas of patchy fog. Then a little more activity as we move through the day on Friday. A few strong to severe thunderstorms starting to develop in parts of South Georgia. We see that line there from Statesboro over toward Springfield, heading into Savannah to the east, and then stretching down toward Valdosta to the south. We'll see those storms there in the late morning hours, and then just kind of lingering over Savannah by tomorrow afternoon. And again, these storms aren't moving very quickly, so we'll watch out for some flooding issues along the Georgia coastline tomorrow afternoon. And then thunderstorms continue to develop across the state. Another line starting to develop in North Georgia tomorrow in the late afternoon and early evening hours. And again, a few of those could go strong to severe. Straight line winds will be our main threat with these storms, and then very heavy rain, tornado threats very low through the day tomorrow. We'll just watch out for a few of these storms to go severe as we actually move through tomorrow night as well and into early Saturday morning. That's the latest from the Georgia WeatherNet. Now your local forecast from Northwest Georgia to Southeast Georgia.